Testing 1, 2. Give me a test, guys.
Test.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Welcome everybody to the John D. Virgilio Complex in Ross River Township for the Section 3 4A baseball matchup between the visiting Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the home Belle Vernon Leopards, as we are quickly ready to go here in the top of the first inning. Matt Bamford on the mound for Belle Vernon, and he will face Caden Early, the leadoff man for Laurel Highlands, and we'll get to the starting lineups right after this first pitch. Is a swing and a miss by Early. Leading off for the Mustangs will be Caden Early, the center fielder, followed by Braden McKnight at third, Nick Kumor as the designated hitter. And there's ball one. Carson Broadwater, the pitcher, batting fourth. Alex McLean, the catcher, batting fifth. Zach Koffler, first baseman, batting sixth. Carson D'Amico in left. Ty Sankovich, the shortstop, as Early takes ball two. And Joe Chambers, the second baseman. We'll run through the Belle Vernon defense here in just a minute. We get ready for this 2-1 pitch from Matt Bamford. There's a pop-up, shallow left field. Brady Hoffman is under it, and he makes the catch for the first out. A little trouble there at the end of that play, but he did manage to get it. The wind is picking up a little bit here in Ross Draper. As left to right for the Leopards, we have Brady Hoffman, Donovan von Friedenberg, and Ryan Hamer in the outfield. McKnight fouls the first pitch off. Seamus Joyce at third, Tanner Stieber, the shortstop, Aiden Oakes at second, Andrew Sokol at first, Zach Jackson doing the catching for Matt Bamford. The second game of the two-game series there's a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to get through for a single as McKnight is on for the first hit of the game. Nick Kumor will step in, the number 3 hitter. And these two teams, Jose, met yesterday. It was an 8-1 win for Laurel Highlands in a battle for first place in the section.
Yeah, and Kumor pitched really, really well for Laurel Highlands. 15 strikeouts in that victory, as a win tonight for either team would put them in the driver's seat here in Section 2.
Kumor.
Section 3, sorry.
Calls a timeout there. It took a while for Bamford to get the signs, and this is the second time I've seen Laurel Highlands. They were pretty impressive, beating Ringgold in the game that I saw. They hit the ball hard to all fields. As Bamford throws over to first, McKnight slides in safely.
One thing Belle Vernon does have is they have a kid in Matt Bamford who has pitched really well through 2 starts against Uniontown and Ringgold, 17 strikeouts in 13 innings.
There's a pitch back to the screen. Jackson gets a good carom off the wall, but McKnight slides in safely. Good play there by Jackson to get the carom off the wall behind us.
Great throw.
Or in front of us, and throw it down to second.
That is something that Bamford's going to have to work on, is limiting the wild pitches.
Yeah, the Mustangs are a good team, and good teams take advantage of mistakes like that. There's a strike.
He had
down low.
Bamford had a few wild pitches in that second game, that doubleheader last week against Ringgold. One of them scored Ringgold's lone run in that game.
1 pitch, ground ball to short. And there's an error there by Stieber. And that's going to allow McKnight to score. As Stieber makes the error. McKnight scores.
Early lead for LH. And big first run.
Now it's Broadwater, the pitcher. There's a ground ball to third. Joyce to Oaks. To Broadwater for the 5-4-3 double play. Great job there by Seamus Joyce to take the hop. We go around the horn.
We will run down Belle Vernon's lineup here as we head to the bottom of the first inning with LH leading 1-0. Of course, on the mound is Carson Broadwater for the Mustangs. Catching him is Alex McLean. We will run through the Belle Vernon lineup. Leading off for the Leopards is number 8, shortstop Tanner Steve. Batting second, center fielder number 30, Don von Fredenberg. Third, the first baseman wearing number 18, Andrew Sogel. Batting in the cleanup spot, the designated hitter number 15, Xander Zilka. Batting fifth, number 24, the third baseman, Seamus Joyce. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 11, Aiden Oaks. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 16, Ryan Hamer. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 5, Brady Hoffman. And batting ninth and catching, number 20, Zachary Jackson.
Looking around the defense for the Mustangs, in left field it'd be Carson D'Amico, Caden Early in center, and Jace Hampy in right. Around the horn on the infield, Braden McKnight at third, Ty Smith at short, Chambers at second, Zach Koffler at first, and you mentioned Alex McLean doing the catching for Carson Broadwater. And we mentioned Stieber leading off. We had we talked to Tony Watson yesterday after the loss, and Stieber by trade, you know, thrust into the position where he's now probably the most important position on the infield. And we see him make an error there on his first attempt.
Yeah, he'll have
this game and
a chance here to lead things off and redeem himself, get on base. You know, we've talked about how big Donovan von Fredenberg has been at the top of this lineup as a run producer and just being able to get on base. I think he went 4 for 6 combined in that doubleheader against Ringgold. Has been really strong at the top of this lineup. So this Belle Vernon group can hit for sure.
We do have an out-of-town score. Sarah Catholic pays back Apollo Ridge, defeats the Vikings 15-5 today after a 5-4 loss as Stieber takes a strike to make it 1-1. Stieber, a good receiver on the Leopards football team. Ball up high, a little bit outside. It's a 2-1 pitch. There's one fouled away. Makes it 2-2.
Another score in section play. Greensburg-Salem paid Ringgold back with a 6-3 win today.
Stieber hops out of the way of that one, makes it a full count. And we'll see a payoff pitch here from Broadwater. Broadwater got the start in the game that I saw when the Mustangs went to Ringgold. That one's dribbled right back to Broadwater on the mound. And Stieber is retired.
Kind of weird play there. The catcher's glove came off.
I was wondering if there was a catcher's interference or something on that. Or maybe he got it with the bat. I don't know.
I don't know, but Tanner Stieber is still on first base.
Oh, he did call catcher's interference. Okay. So we got to adjust that on the catcher obstruction. And Stieber is on. So the Leopards in business here with the leadoff man on. DVF steps in. Tried to lay down a button. He offered that, so it's going to be strike one.
And Alex McLean really wanted to throw down to first, but was there guarding the bag.
DVF was a little bit in the way there, too.
No one on the bag either.
Stieber in there safely. McLean had a pretty good game against Ringgold. I think he threw a couple of runners out. So he is very good on back there. DVF takes strike 2. As he pulled the bat back from the bunt. And home plate umpire called a strike anyway as Broadwater fires back to first. Keeps Stever close. Oh-2 pitch. There's one fouled away towards the batting cages down the left field line. DVF stays alive. Still 0-2 on the Leopard center fielder. Notice one thing we notice is DVF and Brady Hoffman have switched bases or switched positions in the outfield. DVF slides over from left to center and Hoffman goes to left.
Feels like those two are kind of interchangeable. Can pretty much play anywhere in the outfield.
They say he kicked it. So on the swing and the miss, DVF, the ball did hit DVF after the swing. So it is a strikeout. Strikeout swinging, and it's a dead ball, so Stever had to go back to first. So now it's Andrew Sokol.
Tony Watson going to come out and have a discussion.
I think Watson's going to argue if the ball hit him, it should be a hit by pitch, but
I think he swung, I think it bounced off and then it hit him. So that's the... And I think that's maybe why it bounced away.
So maybe it bounced off the catcher and then...
Strike on the outside corner there.
Takes a strike. He's tell by his demeanor he wasn't very happy with that call. Stever again slides back safely into first. Broadwater awfully worried about Stever over there. And on the catcher's obstruction, that is ruled an error on the catcher for Laurel Highlands. Sokol fouls another one off. 0-2 on the Leopards' first baseman. A shot to left, and that's going to get down for a hit. And Stever pulls it to second. Great job of hitting going the other way by Andrew Sokol. And I know Sokol's been struggling a little bit, so that's good to get him going early in this one.
Yeah, and like you said, a nice way to go opposite field.
And now that brings up Xander Zilka. A couple big home runs this year for the young DH here for the Leopards.
Yeah, he hit one here against Ringgold on Tuesday or last week. Kind of stretched. Was hit one against California last week as well. Shown some good power out of that cleanup spot. James Choice, who's on deck.
Yeah. His was against California, correct?
Yes. Yep. 2-run shot in the second inning.
This one fouled away. And that's no easy poke down in California.
No, not at all.
That one taken for a ball, 1-2. Comes a 1-2 pitch on to Zilka. Takes just outside a little bit. And Broadwater doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. A lot of room down that left field line for Zilka if he can manage to pull one. Takes ball 3 way outside. 3 straight balls here thrown by Broadwater. The count's now full.
It does seem like a pull hitter. Has some good speed, too, so if he can get one down the line, be an easy two-bagger.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Broadwater gets him swinging. Now it's Seamus Joyce to try and see if he could get a run home here with 2 outs. The first pitch to Joyce. Outside, ball 1. There's a shot to first. Swallowed up there by Koffler, and he recovers for the unassisted out. That'll do it for the Leopards. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error on the catcher's interference. 2 left on. So as we head to the 2nd inning, the Mustangs still lead 1-0. So we get ready for Matt Bamford's 2nd inning of work.
And as we head to the 2nd inning of play, the 2nd inning is brought to you by the home of the Valley Sports Guy podcast, Perked Up Cafe in Charleroi. There are a few places that offer the atmosphere, locally sourced ingredients, and an experience like no other than Perked Up Cafe, located at 530 Main Avenue in Charleroi. Perked Up Cafe offers coffee from La Prima Espresso Company, a local Pittsburgh area roaster. Serving breakfast, lunch, quick pick-me-up snacks, and freshly baked pastries, Perked Up Cafe serves candied bacon, homemade sandwiches and salads, fresh baked oatmeal, as well as gluten-free options. Wi-Fi available on-site and always willing to support the community and give back. Perked Up Cafe is a proud sponsor of the Valley Sports Guys podcast and local high school sports. Let them know we sent you.
So we get ready here for the top of the 2nd inning. Matt Bamford going through his warm-ups. And nice night before the weather is about to take a turn.
Yes.
Snow in the forecast
snow
for
again
tomorrow morning. Some rain and some snow is.
We'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Not exactly baseball or softball weather.
Not at all.
We'll enjoy this while it lasts. As Bamford will work here in the 2nd inning against catcher.
Alex McLean.
It's actually Zach Koffler at the plate.
Oh, yeah. What's going on there? And there's another error on Stieber. But, yeah, I think. Let me check that lineup. Let me adjust this. So Koffler reached on an error. Now it's Alex McLean. And another out-of-town score, the first win of the season for the Clairton Bears.
Wow.
Baseball team beat Carleton 10-9.
I know yesterday they had a really hard-fought comeback. 5 runs in the top of the 7th inning while down 6-0. So good to see the Bears get on the board.
Strike taken by McLean. It's 0-1. And they did have McLean batting 5th and Koffler 6th on the lineup card. That one's outside for a ball on the breaking pitch there from Bamford. 1-0 Mustangs lead. Here in the bottom or top of the 2nd.
Assuming McLean's just not batting for the DH. Doesn't have his catcher's gear off or anything, so.
Oh yeah, so this is D'Amico.
Carson
right?
D'Amico, yeah.
What is going on?
So maybe Jace Hamp is going to hit in the 9 spot, perhaps.
Maybe.
Ty Sejkovic is on deck for the Mustangs.
All right, so ball 2. He's at second. So 2-1. 3-1 now. Or nope, that's ball 4 on D'Amico. Sorry, I was lagging behind a little bit on the scoreboard. And now it's Ty Sankovic. Two men on.
Jace Hamp does have a bat in his hand, so he is going to bat in the 9 spot, Jeremy.
Okay. They didn't mark that on the card. Appreciate that. Sankovic lays down a bunt. Bamford gets the out at first. Throws it over to Aiden Oaks covering. That'll go down as a sacrifice bunt. Good job by Sankovic to get both runners over.
1-4 put out there from Bamford to the second baseman, Aiden Oaks. 1 away, and here comes Joe Chambers.
Number 8 hitter. There's a swing and a miss at a high fastball. Strike 1. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Bamford. Strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. Good pitch there. Bamford gets ahead. One down and away. In the dirt, good job by Jackson to keep that in front of him with a runner on third base there. The 0-2 pitch got him to swing at the high fastball, but he was able to fight it off and foul it back. One-two pitch. Got timeout called by Chambers. Was awarded by home plate umpire Mark Miserak. Now the 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Nice pitch by Bamford there.
Big second out there.
Jace Hampy now will step in. Runners on second and third here. Big spot for the number 9 hitter. Take strike 1. Nice pitch there from Bamford down low. First night game of the season here at JD.
Technically the second one.
Well, yeah.
After the
Yeah.
D doubleheader.
Stieber soaks that one up, and Hampy beats it. Oh, they get what?
They got the call.
They got the call. And here goes the LH skipper. He wants to talk to the umpire. Wow. The 6-3 put out. And that ends the inning.
So no runs on no hits, 1 error by the Leopards, and great job there by Matthew Bamford to get out of the jam. Strike out to Joe Chambers, and a 6-3 putout gets Hampy at first.
Got to bring up Aiden Oaks, Ryan Hamer, and Brady Hoffman here due up for the Leopards. And, that's a play I'm probably going to watch the feed a little bit later to see how that.
Yeah, we'll have to see if
that one went down. And there are no challenges in high school ball. The call will stand. So the Leopards and Bamford get out of that inning. No runs, no hits, one error on Stieber. And it remains 1-0 headed to the bottom of the second here. Oaks will step in. Takes high and tight for ball one. No pitch. There's a ground ball down the line, and it's a fair ball. And here goes Oaks on his way to second. That ball's deep into the corner. Oaks will pull in with a leadoff double.
Nice piece of hitting there by Aiden Oaks.
Ball bounced right over the third base bag. And now Hamer comes up. Good crowd here today. Lots of cars in the firing range up on the hillside.
Yeah, park that right at your own risk.
Yes. Now Hamer shows bunt, pulls it back, takes ball one. Oaks a good lead off second. Hamer shows bunt, sends a ground ball to short. Sankovic eats that up, throws it over to first for the out. But Oaks moves over to third on the play.
I think Hamer will consider his job done there.
Right.
As now a runner.
Wasn't hit sharp enough that Oaks had to hold up on the play. It was a little chopper, so.
I believe he was running on the play as well, so that's helped out a lot.
Brady Hoffman swinging at the first pick. That's going to get a run home as Sankovic boots it. And that'll be an error. But I believe Hoffman will get an RBI for that. Because I think they were conceding the run.
Yeah, kind of similar to the previous hit ball by Ryan Hamer. Two balls that don't even leave the infield after the double by Oaks. And the Leopards have tied this game at 1.
Zach Jackson now steps in.
Jackson's done a
takes a strike.
Good job behind the plate and has really hit well out of this number 9 spot for the Leopards as well. Tanner Steeper waits on the deck.
One pitch, taken outside, ball one. 1-1 on the Leopards catcher.
I mean, the fact that Belvern's able to tie it makes that call at first base that much more important.
Big call. Jackson dribbles one over to first. Koffler will just take the out at first. Thought about throwing the second.
I think, too, that run means some Matt Bamford.
Right.
Pitching in a tie game rather than pitching down by 1.
Steeper now steps in with a chance to get another run home with Hoffman on second. Strike one on the corner.
See how the Leopards adapt here in the second time through the lineup.
There's a ground ball foul. Stieber kind of just reached out for that one. 0-2.
Stieber coming off a nice game last week against California. Had 3 hits at Malden Yards.
Takes a ball, and Hoffman slides into third with a stolen base.
Great
The ball
speed
in
there
the
by
dirt.
Hoffman. He was almost at third base by the time the catcher was even able to
Wise
get ready
play
to
there
throw.
by McLean off to throw that one down. There's a ground ball by Stieber to third. Knight fires over to first, and Stieber is retired. 5-3 on the putout. Got no run, 1 hit. Another error for the Mustangs, but the Leopards tie it up, make it 1-1 as we get ready to head to the third. The top of the Mustangs order coming up. We'll see what kind of adjustments they make. The second time seeing Matt Bamford.
The third inning of play here at the John D. Virgilio Sports Complex in Ross Draver Township is brought to you by the Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural. Have you ever had a muscle pain that just will not go away? An ache that affects your day, or stiffness that impairs your abilities at work or play? The Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural in Monongahela offers several options to help you look and feel your best. From massage and spa treatments to essential oils, CBD, and other healthy living items. Hair, facials, band petties, and reflexology are also available. Cheney's Natural also carries skincare products by Farmhouse Fresh. Make an appointment online at cheneysnatural.com or by calling 724-328-2834.
Get ready here for the top of the third inning. It'll be Caden Early, Braden McKnight, and Nick Kumar due up for the Mustangs. And again, the top 5-6 hitters here in this Mustangs lineup are pretty formidable.
Early flied out his last at bat, leading off the game.
Fly to Hoffman and left. And here's the first pitch of the inning. Tapped right in front of the mound. Jackson picks it up. Gets the throw down. Good stretch there by Andrew Sokol.
What a play by Sokol, but he's down.
It was a Sokol shaking up, but he is up.
Just has to walk it off a little bit. Great play there by Sokol. Great throw by Zach Jackson. Looks like all is good as Tony Watson will head back to the dugout.
I think he just had an awkward stretch there and then unsavory place for it on the split.
Great job to keep his foot on the bag, and big first out for Matt Bamford.
Brings up Braden McKnight. First pitch swing and fly ball to center. There's Von Fredenberg. Went back and came in and makes a great shoestring catch.
That's why, kids, your first step is back.
First step always back. I know that a couple issues with that in yesterday's game. Here comes Nick Kumar. Reached on an error on Stieber in the first. And takes ball 1. Kumar, one of the next prospects coming up from this Laurel Highlands program. Takes a strike on the appeal. It's the appeal down to the field umpire, and he says he went. And Kumar nodded his head in agreement. Takes ball 2. Starting to get cold.
Just a little bit.
Sun's going down. 2-2 pitch. Taken for strike 3. And that'll end the inning. A great inning there by Matt Bamford. Nice pitch there to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Mustangs as we head to the bottom of the third. All tied at 1-1. As I pause for a second to put my hood up. There we go. I just have to find my ears in this mess.
I pause for a second to type in some box scores.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll have the story in tomorrow's Mon Valley Independent. Photos by the wonderful Jen Caudalupi. As we bring coverage of this game. We also have coverage of the Yock 2-touchdown win over Charleroi. 14-0, the Cougars fall to the Cougars. After a close game yesterday.
Yeah, Yock gets the season series.
Always like talking to head coach Craig Spizak. One of our favorite basketball officials as well.
Yep.
As we'll have Von Fredenberg, Sokol, and Zilka due up here for the Leopards as they look to try to take the lead here on the Mustangs. Von Fredenberg had that nice play in the top of the inning. On the fly ball. He did the right thing. He started back, but he might have taken a few too many steps back. But he did recover and make a shoestring catch. As he steps in now against Broadwater. First pitch to Von Fredenberg, a little bit outside, ball 1. That one's fouled back onto the Little League field.
You have to give a shout out to two big softball pitching performances today. Kylie Quigley, 15 strikeouts in a win against Bentworth.
Von Fredenberg lays down a nice bunt. Third baseman McKnight up with it, and he doesn't make a throw as Von Fredenberg bunts for a hit.
Kaylee Larceny is also a big pitching performance, 13 strikeouts and a win over Ringgold. So two area hurlers tossing some gems today.
Now it'd be Andrew Sokol stepping in with the leadoff runner on again. Broadwater threw over to first, and Von Fredenberg wasn't even off the base yet.
Just making sure.
Sokol showed bunt. That one gets away. McLean's going to throw down to second, but Von Fredenberg's going to slide in there safely. So he will get there on the pitch. Sokol now 1-0 count. He wants to talk to his third base coach and check on the signs. I know he showed bunt, but now he might take that off. The runner at second. We're going to have a meeting on the mound here.
I just hope that the teams, when they meet, like the whole infield, that they're going to just pull off a hidden ball trick.
I hope they have conversations like they had in Bull Durham. Candlesticks make a nice gift. Always make a nice gift. The ball is definitely in the hands of the pitcher as Sokol makes his way back to the batter's box, and we get ready here for a 1-0 pitch. Sokol is ready. Broadwater gets his signs. He fouls one off to the left side near the press box area. Makes it 1-1. Broadwater bluffs a throw to second, and there's just nobody there covering it. Beautiful. 2-1. It's a beautiful picture, especially of me in it. That handsome view, and I'm not talking about the sunset. Sokol, 2-1 pitch. Line one softly into center field, and that's going to get down for a hit. And DVF will hold up at third as Sokol bloops one into center.
Now runners on the corner for Xander Zilka, who struck out swinging in his last at bat.
No need there to try to rush anything. Nobody out here.
Especially with your 4 or 5 hitters coming up. And you have your 6 hitter, Aiden Oak, who had a double in his last at bat.
We have some breaking news on the Charleroi soccer front, Mr. Corrado.
What's that, Mr.
The Charleroi girls soccer program has a new coach.
They do.
Tom Cameron was hired as the new head girls soccer coach at Charleroi High School. So congratulations to Tom Cameron. And we'll be calling you tomorrow.
Couldn't be happier for Tom Cameron. Former Belle Vernon girls soccer coach. Excited to see him back in the mix.
Oh, I screwed up that play. As Joyce is retired on a foul ball. Play fielder's choice. It's by batter. Out at second, force out. And then he fouled out. Oh. Top foul territory.
Brings up Aiden Oaks. Said before, double and a run scored in his last at bat in the second inning.
Zilka still on first. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third as Oaks. Another one down the left field line. And here goes Zilka. Zilka's being waved around third. He's going to come in to score, and Oaks with a second straight double down the line. And the Leopards lead 3-1. That looked like his first at bat.
It did. Great job by Aiden Oaks coming up big with 2 doubles in his first 2 at bats. This one scoring a hustling Xander Zilka from first. Belle Vernon a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Nice couple of runs for Matt Bamford to work with when he gets back on the bump. Here's Ryan Hamer.
There's a ground ball to second. Up with it is Chambers, and Hamer's retired, but not before the Leopards score 2 runs. Take a 3-1 lead as we head to the 4th. Now 3 runs on 5 hits for the Leopards. And they now lead by 2 and give Matt Bamford a nice little cushion.
As we head to the 4th inning of play here at JD. The 4th inning is brought to you by Foster House 2 Sports Bar and Grill, located at 1 Cook Road in Belle. Vernon, serving their famous king sandwiches 7 days a week. Foster House now serves pizza and pizza burgers all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come enjoy one of their 12 ice-cold beers on draft, along with a wide variety of bottled beer, mixed drink, and frozen margaritas. Foster House, too, has the perfect atmosphere for enjoying great food and drink with friends and family while watching all of your favorite sporting events on their big screen TVs. The Foster House, too, is proud to support all of the local sports teams throughout the Mon Valley. Come and see them for a great time today.
Yeah, do that.
Just did.
Yeah,
I
we
did.
did.
Yeah.
You didn't.
I don't want nothing. Yeah, we did. We got a 2 for 12, too.
I got one waiting for me
I
after
got
this
one
game.
right in the car. I'm going to
Yeah.
probably wait till about 11 o'clock, wait for your story, update the website, maybe eat that Halloween cap.
Yeah, be delicious.
Thank you to Foster House, Natural, Perked Up Cafe for their continued support of MVI Live.
We'll have a 4-5-6 due up here for the Mustangs. Broadwater, Koffler, and D'Amico. As I just sent the breaking news tweet about the new hire at Laurel. Excited to be able to talk to our buddy Tom again. As Broadwater takes a strike. Well, what's going on over here? We got pyrotechnics over there for the youth league.
They go all out here.
Get distracted. I'm sorry. Ball on Broadwater as he takes another to make it 2-1. The lights are on here at the DeVirgilio complex. And it's now full. After Bamford comes back with a good pitch on the 3-1 count. Full count here on Broadwater. He fouls that one off. Oh. Nope. Nearly a porta-john, though. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss on the inside part of the plate. Great pitch there by Matt Bamford. And I think Matty B is setting himself apart as possibly the Leopards' #1 arm.
Yeah, he's really pitched strongly.
There's a ground ball to Joyce. High hop over Joyce's glove. And we're going to give Koffler a hit there. That was a bad hop. As that one, Joyce is not a small guy, and for that ball to bounce up over his head like that, we got to give Koffler the single. So 1 on now for the Mustangs here in the top of the 4th, and D'Amico steps in. He takes a strike on the breaking ball.
I'll tell you what, this Matty B is very impressive, Jeremy.
He has been. COVID sophomore, junior.
I mean, early nod to breakout player, possibly.
Perhaps.
Could be. He might make a name for a pitcher of the year. You never know. So, D'Amico takes 1-1 now. One pitch. Taken for a strike. Another good breaking ball there by Bamford. Excuse the nightclub in the background here at the Little League field. There's a swing and a foul ball.
They legitimately do have fireworks.
There is pyrotechnics over
Yep.
there and everything. I think Bella Corrado just went over to check that game out instead. It's a little bit more action over there. D'Amico fouls that one. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. A little bit inside. Now 2-2 on D'Amico. Gonna have to get some pyrotechnics for the next 8U softball game. There's a one fouled back.
When is that next game, Jeremy?
Well, there's one Monday night.
There's legitimate.
And then
I wish I could show you guys this.
Then next Thursday, we're in Youngwood.
We could stop at Phantom Fireworks. I think that's what they did over here because there's literally fireworks going on. I wish I could show you guys. Well, you know what?
You probably could with this.
It's down though. Let's stay focused on this game, guys.
Focus. 2-2 pitch. Taken down low. Runs the count full. Good battle here between Bamford and D'Amico. Is by far Bamford has thrown his most pitches to any batter here. There's a ground ball to short. Stieber up to Oakes. Throws it into right field. And Koffler is going to get the third on the third error of the game by Tanner Stieber. Runners on the corners now, 1 out as Ty Senkovic steps in. Now we got a mound visit here for the Leopards. Now we'll bring in the infield to see what they want to do defensively. It looked like a routine, possibly a double play, and Stieber's throw was wide and goes into the right field.
I apologize for the lack of commentary here, Jeremy.
Hey, you got
On my
stuff to
part.
do. It's cool.
Trying to
Get
help
a
you
head
out
start
here.
on tonight. We'll give a big shout out to the Ringgold Rams hockey team getting ready to play for a PIHL Class B title. They will play here around, what, 8:50? 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock start. The RMU Island Sports Center against Neshannock.
Ashley Chase will be on the coverage, and David Haig will have the photos. Looks like we're about to get some action in the Leopards bullpen. Looks like Peyton Rothy is on his way down. There's a ball outside to Sankovic. 3-1 Leopards lead here in the top of the fourth. 1 out, runners on the corners for the Mustangs. There's a swing and a miss. Bamford comes back and evens the count, 1-1. One pitch, shows bunt, nothing doing as he pulled the bat back. Comes the 2-1 pitch. Just outside, maybe a little low. 3-1 on Sankovic. He gets a call on that pitch on the outside corner. 3-2 on Sankovic. Big at bat here for Bamford. A 3-2 pitch. Fouled right back, right at your face, Jose.
Yeah, if it hits me, it hits me.
If it hits you, it's a hard shot because it's got to go through 2 fences. But how's our camera up there? Are we all right? Okay.
We're just going to show the third baseline right now.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Great pitch. Breaking ball from Bamford for the second out. Maddie B pulled a little something extra out of that one. It's his fourth strikeout of the
Ben's
game.
the boy wonder. What's Matty B?
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Okay.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. Now it's Joe Chambers, the number 8 hitter.
El Diablo.
He was caught looking.
Oh, nice
And
pitch.
he takes a strike there on another breaking ball.
You know what? I might have to stop at B Graphics tomorrow to see if they got a number 10.
Leopard jersey?
Yeah, leopard. I might need one of these for the next game.
There's a fly ball. Shallow center. It's going to be Oakes. Makes the catch, and Bamford is out of the inning again. 2 more left on. As Bamford gets out of that one unscathed. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th with the Leopards leading 3-1 here on the MVI Live Network.
MVI Live Network.
Yeah, we're going. We're a network now. We might as well be, right?
Wow. Interesting.
Oh, and watch out. We got Spider-Man coming up. He's going to go up and fix his camera here.
Mankind.
Try to get that angle.
It's Mankind.
It's Mankind. And the out-of-town scoreboard, the Toronto Blue Jays lead the Boston Red Sox 1-0
That's all right.
on a home run by Bo Bichette.
I do have both of those pitchers in my fantasy league. So.
Well, one of them just got tagged for a dinger.
Eduardo Rodriguez. Come on, E-Rod.
It's getting chilly. It is. Broadwater getting ready for his 4th inning here. And it'll be Brady Hoffman, Zach Jackson, and Tanner Stieber. Due up here for the Leopards. First pitch to Hoffman. Fly ball to left. And D'Amico is under it. First pitch swinging for Hoffman, and that's 1 out already here in the bottom of the 4th. Hoffman didn't get quite enough square on that ball and got under it a little bit too much. Now to be Zach Jackson. Jackson grounded out to Koffler at first. First pitch, swing and a miss. Through 4 innings, Matt Bamford sits at 55 pitches, and Broadwater now about to throw his 48th. And that one's fouled back. 0-2 on Jackson. And Bamford threw a lot of pitches that last inning. He was being pretty efficient. I think he only had 30 pitches heading into the 4th inning.
Impressive the way he was able to navigate out of that jam, though. You know, it's even just as impressive.
What's that?
We're all caught up on box scores.
Yeah, but you don't put the other team's stats in. How dare you? Should at least be efficient with it, you know.
Well,
Just
had
saying.
first names. Shouldn't have been standing there.
1-2 on Jackson now. 1-2 pitch. Outside, down and away. Count even at 2-2. There's a line drive right to the second baseman, Chambers. Jackson is retired. As Tanner Stieber comes in.
Stieber reached on a catcher's interference in the first and grounded out in the second.
Another out-of-town score. Pittsburgh Penguins lead the New Jersey Devils 5-0 in the second period.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
Hope you took the over on that game. Stieber takes down low for ball one. Stieber reached on a catcher's interference call in the first and grounded out. So technically 0 for 1. There's a ground ball to short. Sankovic, high hop. Throw pulls him off the bag, and Stieber will reach. And I think we're going to give him an infield hit on that. I think he might have beaten that out. Stop it. It's my call. I am the official key master of the scoreboard.
Does that make Jose the gatekeeper?
Yes. There's a ground ball by Von Friedenberg right to Chambers. Takes the easy out to second. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit. No errors. As the Mustangs get the Leopards, and we head to the 5th. Belle Vernon leads 3-1. And Jose will quit moaning and tell you who's sponsoring this next inning.
Next inning is sponsored by Perked Up Cafe, the home of the Valley Sports Guys podcast. There are
Special
a few
guest
places.
this week.
Special guest this week, yes.
Ringgold Athletic Director Laura Grimm.
Confirmed.
And
Yep.
special announcement, the Super 6 Basketball All-Stars will be announced
Nice. You heard it here first.
on the Valley Sports Guys podcast
Yeah,
this
so
week.
tune in. We will have a 10 a.m. Recording. So if you're not doing anything, stop by Perked Up Cafe.
Come down and Jeremy will buy you some candy bacon.
Yeah, we'll
No, I won't.
join us and
You can buy me some candy bacon.
the teams will be unveiled at 1 p.m., but we will be at Perked Up Cafe. There are a few places that offer the atmosphere, locally sourced ingredients, and experience like no other than Perked Up Cafe, located at 530 McCain Avenue in Charleroi. Perked Up Cafe offers coffee from La Prima Espresso Company, a local Pittsburgh area roaster. Serving breakfast, lunch, quick pick-me-up snacks, and freshly baked pastries, Perked Up Cafe serves candied bacon, homemade sandwiches and salads, fresh baked oatmeal, as well as gluten-free options. Wi-Fi available on site and always willing to support the community and give back. Perked Up Cafe is a proud sponsor of the Valley Sports Guys podcast and local high school sports. Let them know we sent you.
As we get ready for the first pitch to Jace Hampy here. It'll be Hampy, Early, and McKnight. 9-1-2 due up. And I'm going to speak like a total fat guy here. Have you seen the commercials for the new bacon at IHOP?
No.
It's about a half-inch thick.
Jeez.
It seems like a good time to mention that.
Yeah. So
IHOP, if you want to.
Fly ball to left to Hoffman. He is there.
I suppose IHOP could maybe sponsor podcasts. You never know.
Hey, I'm just saying the bacon looks good, all right?
Better than Perked Up candy bacon, though.
No.
It's like 4 times as thick, and it's also candy. I will
Anyways.
let you know that there's a chance I might have a little daddy-daughter date there on Thursday.
Why would you do that when you just go to Perked Up Cafe, located at 530 McCain
Shut up.
Avenue?
There's another, this one in foul territory, and Joyce can't get to it. And that one will fall foul for Early. So it'll be 0-1 here on the Mustangs leadoff guy. Again, big game for both these teams. Winner will be in first place in the section. As Bamford hits that outside corner.
I think this is
Strike 2.
a big game for Belle Vernon to prove something, too. To prove that, their 4-0 start in section play wasn't a fluke. This is a good baseball team.
There's a low pitch, and that one's fouled towards the Little League field.
Might have hit one of those
that
M80s over there.
Is that our good friend Jamie Reeder coaching third base over there?
No way.
Looks like him. Early fouls that one back. What's his name? That's a little bigger than
Well, I can assure you, he knows nothing about baseball. So
it's not him, though.
that ain't him.
It's not him. Early fouls off another one.
Less than me.
They're still 0-2. There's a little dribbler up the line. Sokol will take it himself, step on the bag for the second out. And another efficient inning here so far for Bamford, as the Mustangs have not really been able to square him up.
Well, Bamford's now retired 4 in a row since that error in the 4th inning.
Now it's Braden McKnight. He singled and flew out both the center as he fouls that one away down the left field line. And Bamford is ahead again.
It's only been an hour and 8 minutes. We're already in the 5th inning.
Yeah.
It's nice.
There's a swing and a miss. Nice
Great
pitch there
pitch
from Bamford. Gets McKnight swinging. 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Another breaking ball. And oh, Jackson thought he had him. That one down just a little low. Oh, 2 pitch, again lined out of play down on the left field side. Again, if you're just joining us or just checking in, 3-1 Belle Vernon leads. We're in the top of the 5th, 2 outs, nobody on. Bamford hits him. And McKnight is on. That'll bring up Kumar.
Struck out looking his last at bat, reached on an error in the 1st inning. You can see the disappointment in Bamford's face when he hit McKnight with that
He
pitch.
knew as soon as he let that ball go, it wasn't where he wanted it. Ball taken by Kumar. No. Bamford gets one in there at the bottom of the zone, and Jackson throws down the first. You've seen Jackson get a couple guys on that in the Ringgold game. I'll snap throw down the first base. 1-1 pitch. Taken either a little low or a little bit outside. Didn't miss by much. It's 2-1
That one looked a little low.
on the Mustangs DH. And there's strike 2. Bamford painting the black on the corner. Two-two pitch coming. Breaking ball driven deep down the left line.
Down to the moon.
He did, and it sounded like he hit it off his hands.
Yeah, it did. He didn't make a sound.
Yeah, if that was on the barrel, I think they'd be rolling down the hill after that one. That one was fouled deep down the left. There's a shot down the left field line again. That one's going to get out of play.
I think they have to throw him a little outside.
I'm going to look.
Last 2 pitches have been inside, and
I'm going to see if I'm going to say we're going to get that breaking ball on the outside part of the plate.
been able to connect on it pretty well.
He's gotten a couple guys looking on that breaking pitch, including Kumar here in his last at bat. Got him to bite at the high fastball. Or fouls it back. producer extraordinaire Chad Corrado readjust the view here.
Let us know on Twitter. You want us to mic up coaches?
I don't know if we could get away with that. We might have to have the Staples beeper button. There's going to be a select few that we probably can't mic up.
Perhaps. That's what makes it fun, though.
Bamford throws over again. Watching McKnight, and wouldn't surprise me to see McKnight take off here, try to get into scoring position with 2 outs.
He's been running the last couple pitches.
2-2. Kumar. There's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. And McKnight will pull into third, again moving on the pitch. Great battle there between Bamford and Kumar wins it with a single.
Brings up pitcher Carson Broadwater. Actually, no. Well,
B. McLean coming in to the pitch as well, I believe. Maybe that's why he wasn't. Well, no, he was. McLean had a good day in that game against Ringgold. Takes ball 1. There's a ground ball in the hole. Stever fields it, and he holds on. And the Mustangs get a run on the infield single.
cuts the lead to 3-2 as there's going to be a pinch runner for McLean.
It'll be a courtesy runner because he's sure. So
Number 2.
that'd be CJ Gesk. Will be the courtesy runner. Now it's Koffler. 1 for 2, reached on an error and a single. First pitch is in there for a strike. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Back to the wall here, and the runners will advance. On the wild pitch by Bamford.
Big at bat here for Koffler as he has runners on second and third. Bamford in a little bit of trouble here after getting 2 big outs to start the inning.
Now Bamford's pitch count up to, this will be his 80th pitch. And takes strike 2. Obviously Bamford much more comfortable pitching out of the windup. I actually think he did wind up on that last pitch. Now he's back to the stretch. There's a little flare to second baseman Oakes. Makes a catch, and the Leopards will maintain their lead. As that'll do it for the Mustangs. They do get a run to pull within 3-2 on the infield single by Alex McLean. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Leopards leading 3-2. With 3, 4, 5, Sokol, Zilka, and Joyce due up for the Leopards. We have some changes as the new pitcher will be Chambers. Try to get these changes in correctly. The second baseman is now not sure. McLean is still catching. Can't see who's where.
Garrett, you get me the changes? Can you get me the changes?
Yes? Huh? This way. Is that good? Is it straight with the box? A little bit more. To the right? Right there.
This doesn't even phase us. This doesn't even phase us.
What, too much down?
Sokol to lead things off for the Leopards, 2 for 2. The pair of singles, a single in the first, a single in the third.
That's why she's our intern.
Okay, we got the changes here for the Mustangs. The new pitcher is number 1, Joe Chambers, and Nick Kumar leaves the DH spot, and he is now at second base.
Shout out to Garrett Greco for helping us out there.
Yep, and we haven't mentioned that. That's one thing the Leopards have been playing the last few games without their senior shortstop. As we move to the bottom of the 5th, it'll be Andrew Sokol leading off. He takes ball 1. One and 0 on Sokol. 2-0 now. Getting a little nippy out here.
Just a little bit.
2-0 on Sokol, and he calls time. Took a while for McLean to get the signs to Chambers out there on the mound. Sokol 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. He takes strike 1 on the breaking ball. 2-1 on the Leopards' first baseman.
Be interesting to see what Zilka and Joyce can do here in this inning as well.
Breaking pitch is way outside, 3-1. And it's been almost every inning that the Leopards have had their leadoff guy on. I think 2 or 3 out of the 4 innings.
Yeah. First 3 innings they led off with a runner on, and now they'll. Well,
Sokol
no.
takes a strike. Looked like
Looked
he
like
thought he walked.
Looked like it was a little outside.
He was about to flip the bat towards the dugout, and Mr. Miserak said, "Not so fast, my friend." It's now a full count. Full count pitch is a ball, so Sokol is on. And that'll bring up Zilka.
Zilka struck out swinging in the first inning, grounded out into a fielder's choice that scored a run in the third. Also scored a run of his own on a RBI double by Aiden Noakes.
Got to give it up to Zilka's entrance music, a little DMX, RIP.
His tribute.
I don't think he was even born when DMX was relevant. Takes ball 1.
I'm going to say no on that one. Considering I was a young boy when.
Considering DMX, he was 53 when he passed away. So, yeah. Second pitch is in there for a strike. So I'm seriously contemplating adding another layer. A little chilly. That one's way outside, back to the screen. Sokol will move up.
I did not bring my jacket today.
You know, I got a
Unfortunately.
long shot up here of the field, and is this the gold medal for high school fields, or is it Sarah? Which one is it?
With the new sod and the renovations, I think this gets the nod as Zilka takes strike 2.
I mean, take a look at that, guys.
This is definitely the most, or Sarah gets the call for the most unique
Because of the bridge.
with the heart-shaped outfield.
Right. Oh, you got the bridge in the back.
Right.
You know.
But this is up there.
This
up there.
is beautiful here tonight.
2 and 2 on Zilka.
Very lucky that we get to cover some games at some really awesome venues.
Zilka takes ball 3. Good block there by McLean.
I'm digging the lights.
Then a night game here, but
They're supposed to be here Saturday night against West Mifflin, weather permitting.
Sarah, the backdrop is just
Right.
That's what
Picturesque.
makes it. That's what makes it.
Full count now on Zilka. A swing and a miss, a breaking ball. And he's out number 1. Can we get, where's the commish at tonight? We can get him put a big bridge out there in center field.
I'm telling you. He'd try. I know that. He'd try.
Wait, Boston Field is a bridge?
Yeah, the Boston Bridge, I believe it's called.
Yep. Yeah. Like, oh, we'll get a bridge too.
Now it's Seamus Joyce. 1 out. Sokol on second. Joyce steps in. He takes a strike. We have a final softball action. South Allegheny 12, Brownsville 0. So you're not quite caught up on your box scores.
No,
yet.
I have a few now that have come in, but it's too cold now to do the rest of them. So
Go 1 pitch. There's a shot to right. And that's going to be caught by Hampy. Sokol will tag and head into third. On the fly ball by Seamus Joyce.
and brings up quite possibly perhaps the most hot hitter in this game. Aiden Oaks 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles, a run scored, drove in a run with
Two doubles in
last
the
one.
exact same spot.
Yep.
Right down that third base line. And
Might be looking to
here
add a
goes
third.
Braden McKnight shading over towards that line a little bit.
Hear
Feel
a bunch
wise,
of
right?
cheers from the crowd saying, "Ayo, ayo."
First pitch is taken for a ball down in the dirt.
wonder if they try to throw him anything. The way he's been swinging the bat
I
today.
don't know, but you got to keep it. Yeah, I think if we have a wild pitch here, I don't see Sokol holding up there at third.
No.
That's a big run to get back to a 2-run lead. As Oaks takes a strike on a breaking pitch. Good pitch there by Chambers. One and one on Aiden Oaks. And there's a shot towards second. Kumar up with it. Throws low to first. But Koffler holds on to it for the final out of the inning. And the Leopards leave Sokol stranded. So after 5, Belle Vernon 3, LH 2. We'll have 6, 7, 8, D'Amico, Sankovic, and Chambers due up here for the Mustangs as Matt Bamford goes out for his 6th inning of work.
And the 6th inning here from JD is brought to you by the Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural. The Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural Monongahela already offers many options to help you feel good inside and out. Coming in May, a new service will be available to help you look and feel your best. Cryoskin Slimming and Toning treatments are coming to the Salon and Spa. Cryoskin Slimming is a 28-minute non-invasive 3-phase thermal shock that will help naturally destroy fat cells. Cryoskin Toning is a 20-minute cold therapy treatment that will help improve your microcirculation and speed up your metabolism. Go check out this new service provided at Cheney's Natural, 138 West Main Street in Monongahela. Call 724-328-2834 or visit cheneysnatural.com to book an appointment.
All layered up now. Another layer. This coming from the guy who sleeps with it like 45 degrees in his bedroom with a fan on all year round.
I think it's beautiful.
You look like
out
the
there.
I mean, it's beautiful out here. It is.
You look like the Michelin Man.
No, I'm just fat. That's okay. So, anyway, I'll give you that one. D'Amico steps in here as Bamford.
Those are very comfy.
It is. Bamford ready now for his 6th inning. There are a couple pitchers warming up here. I think I just saw Kostelnik walking back to the dugout.
What part of the order is this for LH?
6, 7, 8.
Okay.
D'Amico, Sankovic, and Chambers due up. This may be Bamford's last inning as he's at 82 pitches now.
Got to give Matty B some credit for the way he's been able to escape jams the last 2 innings. Left runner on first and third in the 4th, and a runner on second and third in the 5th.
Strike one on Carson D'Amico.
Runners were stranded on second and third in the 2nd inning as well.
A little bit outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Two-one pitch, fouled back.
Not a ton of strikeouts for Bamford here tonight, only 4. Punched out 10 against Ringgold last week. Inside pitch on D'Amico there. Got away from Bamford.
3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 taken. Nice pitch there by Bamford to get the strikeout.
Just when I say that he's not striking out a ton of guys.
Right.
Right on cue.
That's what, 5 or 6 now?
Yeah, 5 now strikeouts for.
Telling you, he's getting stronger the later in the
Yeah,
innings.
the last
here.
couple outings, you know, he's been able to throw 2 complete games. You know, based on the pitch count, we're not sure if he'll come out for the.
I think the limit's
7th,
what, 105?
Yeah, so we're not sure if that'll.
If he can get these next couple guys on only a few pitches, as he's up ahead 0-2 now on Sankovic. The dugout calling for the cheddar.
Give him the heater, Ricky. I said that to my brother on Sunday at his game, and he went and struck out 2 guys.
0-2 pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate, and Jackson again thought they had him. So he was ready to throw that ball around. You can see just beyond the dugout, Kostelnik now stretching out. Might be in for a save situation. Right back to us here. Fouled away.
It happened, and I yawned.
Huh?
It hit the head instead of like flunging. I yawned. I think something's wrong with me.
There's a swing and a miss. Sankovic is down on strikes.
6 Ks now for Matty Bamford. Brings up Joe Chambers, who is struck out looking and flied out in his 2 at-bats.
Chambers popped up to Oaks right behind the second base bag in his last at-bat. Takes a curveball for a strike. Bamford steps off and wants to run through the signs again.
The big thing for Bamford is just that he's trusting his stuff.
Right.
You know, and he's been able to locate his pitches. Quick 0-2 count now. You know, I talked to him last week, and he said his confidence is at an all-time high right now.
0-2 pitch. Wrote down the left field line. Fair ball. And that's into the corner. Hoffman chases it down. And he's in there with a double.
Nice piece of hitting there by Joe Chambers. behind in the count 0-2.
And I think we're going to see the pitching change as head coach Tony Watson comes out. And here comes Kostelnik.
Definitely going to be a change of pace here for Laurel Highlands hitters to deal with. You know, a hard throwing righty in Matt Bamford, and you got a lefty in Andrew Kostelnik who pitches a lot of off speed.
And there's Garrett Greco, first player out of the dugout to congratulate his pitcher. It's a great performance there by Bamford. I'll give you his final line here in a second as I make the change. Bamford's final line, 5 2/3, 1 earned run of the 2 he's allowed. 6 Ks, 5 hits, only 1 walk. 1 hit batsman. 19 first pitch strikes.
Through 6 solid innings in the first game of the doubleheader last week against Ringgold. It was his first outing of the season. Now looking to
try and close this one out. It is still a save situation here if he can get this out. Try and get a four out save.
Jace Hampy will be the first to, well, no, I think that's, you can have a pinch hitter.
Yeah, we do have a pinch hitter coming
spot
out. It'll be number 22. Who I don't have on my roster, of course. Oh, Braden. They didn't want the lefty-lefty matchup. So we'll probably see Hampy re-enter for the top of the inning.
Was a blast shipping off to Boston.
Great song.
From the press box.
Anytime when you have an accordion or bagpipes in a song, it's a great song.
Well, the Dropkick Murphys are just phenomenal.
For sure.
Big fan.
Look at that picture behind us. That's just picturesque. The pink and purple sunset. Just a great view. Yeah.
We're very handsome gentlemen.
We are. Sorry, ladies, we're taken. The first pitch to O'Brien. In there for a strike. Definitely a change of pace, as you mentioned. Kostelnik will spin the ball a little bit more and not quite as hard thrower as Bamford. 0-1 pitch. Taken outside for a ball.
Kostelnik does like to work outside a lot as well.
Reminds me of one of my favorite left-handed pitchers, Mr. Tom Glavin. Not overpowering at all. Nice pitch there. Jackson sets right up on the corner. And O'Brien hits Kostelnik hits the glove. 1-2 pitch. And that one's looped in the right. Hamer misses it, and it's going to roll to the wall. The game is tied, and here goes O'Brien on his way to third. The ball rolls into second, and this game is tied after the triple by Braden O'Brien. Hamer tried to make a diving attempt. And now to bring up the leadoff man, Caden early, and he'll ground one to second. Oaks. And they rolled him safe on that one. And that's going to score the go-ahead run. I thought that was a closer play than the one he got called out on earlier in the game.
Perhaps a makeup call, and there's the great pickoff move by Kostelnik.
And we got a pickle. 1-3-6. Kostelnik makes the tag as early as picked off. Out. Picked off 1-3-6-1 on the pickoff. And the bad news for the Leopards is 2-run score for the Mustangs. And they take a 4-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. As that to close the book on Matt Bamford. As he allows 3 runs to end his outing. And the 4th run will be charged to Kostelnik, who allowed the triple to O'Brien. And then Early hits him in on the single on the infield.
Joe Chambers will come back out for the Mustangs.
Now in a position to be the winning pitcher.
And Ryan Hamer will be the first to greet him for the Leopards as they welcome their 7-9 hitter to the plate. Brady Hoffman will follow Hamer, and Zach Jackson in the number 9 spot.
So, guys, I think I remember reading at the beginning of the season, is this all for Belle Vernon at home is all lights from here on out, correct?
From here on out, yes.
I think
They should be all.
I think we need to do this from here on out. This is a beautiful night. It's beautiful.
Let's look at the
Yeah,
weather first.
I think we got some other teams that
Don't they play?
They're scheduled to play here Thursday against Thomas Jefferson. I don't know if that game will happen or not, but
This Thursday.
yep,
I'll be here for that one.
you're going to be cold.
Yeah, you're going to have a snow.
I think I'm just
Snowsuit
going
on,
to
Jose.
probably
Pitch to
pack a
Hamer.
bag and put it in the press box
Swing and a miss.
since I'll be here Thursday and Saturday, tentatively.
Girls under the lights next Monday. Softball, Belle Vernon, correct?
Yes. Oh, 1 pitch now on Hamer. Takes strike 2. And Laurel Highlands, a lot like Belle Vernon, they do have a great stable of arms. Whoever comes in is going to be a good pitcher. Oh, 2 pitch. Fly ball to right. And that one, just like the one he allowed, that gets by the right fielder after the diving attempt, and Hamer slides in with a double.
Great speed by Ryan Hamer to get a double out of that one.
Nice attempt there by Hampy, I believe it was. Back in the outfield. Yes, that is him. Now Brady Hoffman up with a runner in scoring position, and let's see if they try to move him to third.
Zach Jackson on deck, and then the top of the order for Belle Vernon.
Chambers steps off. You mentioned it, Hamer deceiving for a kid his size. He has really good speed.
Really, really good
He
speed.
is a running back on the football team. Takes a big secondary lead as Jackson takes ball 1.
I think they're going to have to be aware of him on the base paths here.
When that pitch was thrown, he was almost halfway to third.
Yeah.
He might have had a chance to take it.
Anything that gets away, easy.
There he goes again, bluffs the steal. Hoffman takes a strike.
Well, if I'm LH or the shortstop or the second baseman, I'm trying to maybe get over there a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they try and sneak somebody behind him. 1-1 pitch. Caught him leaning,
There you go.
but no throw by Chambers. I think that's a sign there from McLean to, step off and take a look at the runner. A 1-1 pitch. Taken for a ball, 2-1. And the Leopards are sitting pretty here with the top of their lineup just 2 batters away. See if they can squeeze the tying run home. And that's right now, that's Hamer on second base. 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. 2-2 on Brady Hoffman.
I give these Leopards credit for what they've been able to do early on in this season.
There were a lot of unknowns coming in with them this year. 2-2 pitch. Buckles the knees and the breaking ball.
Great pitch there by Chambers.
Gets him looking. High breaking ball, kind of got that old knee buckle.
Yep.
And he just had no chance. Probably looking fastball or something out on the outside part of the plate. Now it's Zach Jackson with 1 out. Chambers steps off again.
And we're causing some worries.
As we like to say, living rent-free in the pitcher's head right now. Now the second baseman over. Jackson takes a strike. Didn't agree with that. He thought that was outside. Jackson's going to go down and talk to the third base coach. The 0-1 pitch coming to Zach Jackson. And that curveball doesn't quite bend far enough.
Very nice pitch, though.
It started at his head.
Almost found a way to hit that inside corner.
Not much Jackson would be able to do with that if it's in the zone. One pitch. Jackson calls timeout. And Hamer's creating a little chaos out there.
He's getting in a workout out there.
He is. And that one doesn't bend far enough either. Very similar to the last pitch. Now it's 2-1 on Jackson. Leadoff man Tanner Stieber on deck.
Jackson is 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to the first baseman, lined out to the second baseman. So a couple to the opposite field.
2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And I don't know if that first called strike, I don't know if Jackson swings at that one if that first one's not called a strike. Very similar spot, maybe even a little bit more outside.
As a catcher, he understands what's going to be called.
2-2. Ball 3. Just missed. Full count now on Zach Jackson. Again, leadoff man for Belle Vernon waiting on deck. 3-2 pitch. There's a shot into left field. Now it's going to drop for a single. Hamer holds it third. Nice job there by D'Amico to get in quickly and get that ball. Great at bat there by Zach Jackson.
Yeah, he's able to make Chambers throw a lot of pitches and is able to deliver with a single to left field, puts runners on the corners, and now we're going to have a pinch runner.
Courtesy runner for the catcher. That'll be number 6, Dane Anden. We know he can,
got
two running
backs on the base path.
Yeah.
So
Dane Anden, a track star, running back on the football team. So anything in the gap here, he is the go-ahead run, and I don't see him stopping.
No, I don't either.
And that's why he's on this team.
Belle Vernon dugout.
Stieber, they all yelled squeeze. And see if they can get Chambers to balk. Stieber takes ball 1.
Definitely trying to get Chambers off his game.
Hamer's been doing that since this inning started. 1-0 pitch to Tanner Stieber. And little half swing takes a strike. One inside. 2-1.
Donovan von Fredenberg waits on deck.
Sure, he would like nothing better to come up with the bases loaded. If Stieber can get on here. Shows bunt, pulls it back and fouls it off. That was probably ball 3.
Stieber did reach on an infield single in his last at bat.
It was a single, shut up. I'm the captain now.
It's Chad taking pictures of Bella over there.
We're busy. You have to see my agent. There's fist one down the third. Hamer takes off for the plate, and he is out. Great job by Alex McLean to hold on to that one. And Watson wants to know why McLean didn't give him a path to the plate.
I don't think there's anything else McLean could have done there. I mean, he did what he could to get the tag on, and clean play there.
Still a runner in scoring position here. That is the second out of the inning. We have a conference on the mound here again. Now it's DVF with Andon on second, Stieber on first. Hamer was gunned down at the plate, and I'm kind of surprised he even took off.
Yeah.
There.
What would you do in that situation? I mean, would you?
I mean, that ball's hit right in front of you. You have to have the awareness to not run.
Yeah.
I mean,
or at least pause to have him throw to first, then take off. I mean, if you prompt a throw to first.
To McLean, and he had plenty of time before Hamer arrived.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you take some of those risks in baseball, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't pan out.
Von Fredenberg takes a ball inside. And now it's Andon causing some problems out there on second base. On Fredenberg, another one inside. 2-0. And you do not want to load the bases for Sokol. Two and 0 on Fredenberg. Pulls back the bunt and in there for a strike. And I will expect we would see a possible play at the plate here, anything through the infield. Good speed on second base with Andon.
Nice movement there on that pitch by Chambers.
In there for strike 2. 2-2 now on Fredenberg.
DVF thought it was going to be outside, and it just
curled in there. Fought that one off, fouls it off onto the screen of the dugout, in on the hands.
Right towards the area where Zach Jackson was standing, and he told him, hit it that way.
A lot of room if DVF can pull one into the right field corner. Shading him to go the other way. A little bit outside. Chambers wanted that. He was starting to walk off the mound.
You can see the disappointment.
3-2 pitch. I would assume we'll see the runners moving here with 2 outs in the inning.
Huge.
Get a little head start.
Huge pitch here. This battle between Chambers and DVF.
And there's ball 4. The bases are loaded for Andrew Sokol.
Sokol has reached in all 3 of his plate appearances, 2 singles and a walk.
Single walk. Any base for an out here on the infield.
Sokol was left stranded on third base in the 5th inning.
And
Chance
again,
to
shading him to go the other way. If he ropes one down that line, then it'll clear the bases.
especially with the speed on the base pass right now.
And there's one into right, and that's a base hit. And here comes one run is in. Here comes the second run. That's going to score. Sokol with a 2-run single to give the Leopards a 5-4 lead.
Huge at bat for Andrew Sokol.
And another key on the play is Von Friedenberg ended up at third. So the Leopards are still cooking here with another runner in scoring position.
Runners on the corners for Xander Zilka. Zilka's 0 for 3 with a RBI and a run scored. He drove in a run with a 6-4 fielder's choice in the 3rd inning. Later scored on a double by Aiden Oaks. Chance to help extend this lead here.
First pitch up high, but Zilka swings away. They helped him out there.
You could tell every time Xander Zilka's at the plate, he wants to punish the ball.
Yes, he does. Calls time there. Sokol getting all stretched out at first.
I thought he was doing a dance.
If you're going to make a leap like that, you got to at least do a superhero landing, right? He had a superhero effort there. Ooh, nice pitch there on the inside corner. Zilka kind of.
Chad just sent us the picture that he took. He said the intern finally showed up, so thanks, Belle.
0-2 count on Xander Zilka. There goes Sokol to second. And they're going to let him have it. Defensive indifference there. But that puts another runner in scoring.
I'll give him a stolen base.
Oh, come on. It's not like he tried to get him out. Now Zilka with 2 runners in scoring position, still facing an 0-2 pitch here. As I believe we have Chad Corrado on the mic now. And swing and a miss, strike 3. And Chambers gets out of it. But not before the Leopards plate 2 more. And make it a 5-4 game, and the Leopards have a chance to close this one out with Andrew Kostelnik getting set to face 2-3-4. Braden McKnight, Nick Kumar, and Alex McLean as we head to the 7th. We have a sponsor for the 7th inning?
Yes, we do. The sponsor of the 7th inning. The 7th inning is brought to you by Foster House 2 Sports Bar and Grill, located at 1 Cook Road in Belle Vernon. Serving their famous king sandwiches 7 days a week, Foster House also now serves pizza and pizza burgers all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come enjoy one of their 12 ice-cold beers on draft, along with a wide variety of bottled beer, mixed drinks, and frozen margaritas. Foster House 2 has the perfect atmosphere for enjoying great food and drinks with friends and family while watching all your favorite sporting events on their big screen TVs. The Foster House 2 is proud to support all of the local sports teams throughout the Mon Valley. Come and see them for a great time today.
We're ready here. Kostelnik, his 2nd inning of work unofficially. He has 2/3 of an inning under his belt. Or 1/3, huh?
Yep.
1/3. He did allow a run, so he is now in position to win this game.
And no decision for Matt Bamford after through a strong 5 2/3.
Kostelnik warm-ups, that ball's moving all over the place.
As you mentioned, Jeremy, the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for the Mustangs. Much different game here today, Jeremy, than the one we saw, or the one that occurred yesterday. 9 combined runs between the two teams, but instead of it being 8-1, it's a 5-4 game, 1-run game here heading into the final inning.
And I think this is the type of game that Coach Watson was expecting. 2 first-place teams. Kostelnik's first pitch is in for a strike.
McKnight 1 for 2 with a single and 2 runs scored. He was hit with a pitch from Matthew Bamford in the 5th.
Kostelnik, again, we mentioned his last outing, he likes to work fast. There's one fouled back, 1-2 on McKnight.
Yeah, something we noticed in that Ringgold game, some of the Ringgold kids had to call timeout and take a step out of the box just to slow down Kostelnik.
1-2 pitch. Grounded back. Kostelnik let it go for Stieber. And he is safe on an infield single. And I think Kostelnik gonna kind of kick himself there. I think he feels he probably should have got that one himself.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hard chopper to get to.
Now it's Kumar, who he likes to mash the ball.
Yes. Definitely a power threat here at the plate.
Kostelnik will be very careful.
I believe he had a home run
do here
yesterday.
Shows bunt, pulls it back. Kostelnik steps off. And that pickoff move, something McKnight needs to be aware about here. Kumar calls a timeout. 5-4, Belle Vernon with the lead. The potential tying run is on at first. Nobody out here for the Mustangs in the top of the 7th. Kumar takes ball 1.
Singled up the middle in his last at bat after hitting a couple of deep foul balls on inside pitches from Bamford in the 5th.
There's a pickoff, and they got him. Sokol runs him down, and he is out. Great job by Kostelnik with that pickoff move. And McKnight is retired.
Costly mistake there for the Mustangs. Big out number 1 for the Leopards.
I just don't know why anybody takes a lead against him.
I don't know either.
Just go softball old school and stay on the base.
He was able to do the same thing in the 6th inning to Caden Early.
2-0 now on Kumar.
And now he does it again to Braden McKnight.
Kumar, much easier to face with nobody on base. He bends that one in for a strike. 2-1. As Kostelnik has to go through the heart of the order here.
It's almost like none of these teams scouted that out. You know what I mean?
Well, they know it from last year, I'm sure.
Right.
It's 3-1 now.
We talked about that last game also. You know, he did the same thing.
3-1 pitch. Ball 4, Kumar is on, and that'll bring up Alex McLean, who also likes to mash the ball.
I'd say that Kumar should probably just stay on first.
Yes, yes.
Maybe not even get a lead.
Could we have an instance where all 3 outs come via pickoff?
It'd be impressive. He's picked off the last 2.
He's only
so.
literally a step and a half off the base.
Yep. Lesson learned.
McLean.
And still kind of made it closer than it probably should have been.
Right. Now McLean. Settles in. Another pickoff. McLean still waiting for his first pitch. It's taken high. 1-0.
McLean has had one official at bat today. Flied out to Oaks at second.
1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1.
I think a big thing for Kostelnik is when he's in this stretch, he always still looks at first.
Right.
So you think he's going to throw it over.
He looks at first until he's thrown to the plate. And if he doesn't cross that leg, there it is. If he doesn't cross that leg, he can do whatever he wants. It's not a balk. So, 1-1 on McLean.
When people yell balk, it's like the and one.
Right? There's one fouled away.
Oh, hope you have car insurance.
1-2 on Alex McLean. Zach Koffler on deck.
Would be surprised to see something out of the zone here. Trying to get McLean to reach.
There's another one. That one might be a car. See if he doesn't try to come inside a little bit here. Those last couple have been on the outside part of the plate. Maybe something down and in and get a chase. There's one popped up. That one might make it out, and it does.
Nice hustle there by Ryan Hamer and
Aiden Oaks. Long run for Oaks, as he's in double play position, so he's closer to second base bag. 1-2 on Alex McLean. Kostelnik's 1-2 pitch. There's a fastball roped into left field. Hoffman up with it. Kumar stops at second on the single. And the pitching coach will head out to talk to Kostelnik. Still one out here in the inning.
Zach Koffler to the plate.
We'll see. I think the coaching staff just wants to make sure the Leopards defense knows where they're going with the ball. Prepare for a throw home. Make sure your cutoffs are in the right place. Kumar at second, McLean at first. Koffler at the plate facing Andrew Kostelnik. 5-4 Leopards lead. One out here in the top of the seventh is Kostelnik trying to close this one out. First pitch grounded to third. Easy play for Joyce. Throws across the first, and they get the double play, and the game is over. The 5-3 double play ends the game. And the Belle Vernon Leopards sit atop the section standings.
What a play there by Seamus Joyce on a 5-3 double play. Great stretch by Sokol, and the Belle Vernon area Leopards avenge an 8-1 loss from yesterday with a 5-4 win. And the Leopards, I think, Jeremy, just made a statement.
I think they did.
That they are here to stay here in Section 3. They get a big split with Laurel Highlands, a team that now has their second section loss of the season. And what a ball game here.
Great ball game. Great way to end it. Kostelnik gets the win. Chambers the loss for Laurel Highlands. But, yeah, I can't wait to talk to Tony Watson and get his thoughts on this game. But what a job, too, we have to say, by Matt Bamford. His team gets him off the hook. And, yeah, Leopards sit atop the standings now.
Yeah, watch out for tomorrow's Mon Valley Independent. Jeremy's Gamer will be accompanied by some photos from the lovely Jennifer Cottalupi. Great night here at the John D. Virgilio Sports Complex. Thank you all for tuning in to another edition of MVI Live. Final score, Belle Vernon with a 5-4 win over Laurel Highlands here in Ross Draver Township. Good night, everybody.